Hey guys, this is Azrael here again, bringing you some Irish Netrunner from our Nationals in 2015. We're heading into round 5, game 2, with again Mike Sheikle on the left and Ken Savage on the right. We've got Near Earth Hub versus Valencia, and again joining me is Jared.
Hey!
So Grumpy Cats against Valencia. I think we both know, because this was retorted as being a pretty epic game of the day, that we got some film critic and the source. Film source, actually, I might start coining as a term. But
I think you're very happy with this hand if you can. You get your wild side, your film critic, your Faust, and a blackmail.
I like Trope turn 1 as well, although Trope, I've never found it to be super great against NEH, because it's just not quite...
The game's going to be over.
Yeah, it's going to be over before you need to recur your deck.
Yeah.
So pretty quick going here. So install hedge fund.
NEPD in hand.
Wow, we could see the NEPD or a Beal, is that?
Oh,
Hey,
you
it's
got
a
the
Beal.
Beal.
So hold on, we actually have a pretty rough hand.
Did
for
Mike
NEH
keep
here.
this hand?
I think Mike actually did mulligan in this game. I think we missed the start of it, unfortunately, because that's 3 agendas.
Yep.
He's trying to decide whether he should film critic this, so he obviously doesn't know if he's on Butcher Shop or not.
It's probably a safe thing once you've got it there, until you got a bit more information. Especially when Mike's got so much more money, doesn't he?
You see, I like this. It's something, when I go to a tournament play, I try and purposefully not look at other people's decks. I don't like looking over. If Ken knew that Mike wasn't on Butcher Shop, he would have just saved 2 clicks.
Yeah.
So it's one of those tricky things. You kind of can't really avoid it all the time, especially when there's really good matches and the guys are all talking about what bad beat or what great win they just had. But I like this. I like that he played the safe play and it kind of honoured that.
Mm-hmm.
So shuts down HQ, gets a res of a pad campaign and a new server.
Draw, do a business show.
So despite the early agenda, still not in the worst situation ever.
You kind of want to see Jackson at some point. I think maybe they just...
Is there many decks that you kind of say they've just gone 2-0 down, but they're actually not doing too bad? That's NEH.
So there's one blackmail soaked up. I can't afford to trash it.
We'll see looking for money or Jacksons, I think. We're not going to get to see just yet. Grumpy Cat says no. It's another. He decided to keep an Astro. What did he put in the bottom? Maybe another agenda that he didn't want as much. Wow, so this is a tricky spot.
Yeah.
Is Ken going to pick up on just how flooded Mike is right now?
Well,
he has the Faust in hand, so there's no reason he couldn't slam it and just start pushing R&D and HQ pretty hard.
he needs some money though. Flat broke. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, he doesn't have 3. He doesn't have 4 clicks yet. He's only got 3.
So yeah, we could see a pretty cheap Valencia Faust Wildside powered engine come on board to get pressure going here. Wow.
So he's trying to soak up these blackmails as early as he can, I think.
I think that's a great call.
Yeah.
Also, going a bit wide when you've got 3 agendas in hand and forcing runs and remotes, I think is a pretty good shout. If you put another ice over HQ, are you just kind of giving it away?
Yes. You don't want to draw any attention to yourself, I don't think. Here's Faust though. Or is it? I think click.
Well, you got the sure gambling hand.
Click,
maybe.
sure
I
gamble
think
probably this turn.
it's a tough call, because you know Faust doesn't cost any credits once you're kind of up and running if you got Wildside to power it, but then again, you don't like leaving yourself broke. That being said, Film Critic saves you from NAPD costs, so...
You still have to work, you have to respect C-Source.
Yeah, he hasn't seen anything yet that kind of confirms from one way or the other.
Yeah.
Daily Business Show...
Delicious business show.
Could sit in Butcher Shop, but I normally find I'd have to cut it. When it comes to Jackson Daily Business Show, oh my goodness,
Oh,
this is interesting. So Eli, Viper, and some other piece of ice that might be Architect. Keeps the Viper. Oh no, keeps the Eli. I think Viper's not bad when you're.
But then they can run last click and they get a discount with their bad publicity, so it's not.
Well, I guess my thought process was going against a 0-link runner.
Yeah.
It's not as bad, but yeah, no, I agree with you. Okay.
So here comes pancakes.
So this is the tricky situation. Like, we obviously saw a game a couple of rounds ago where we saw Mike Sheikle decide to use the early aggression, try and get anything in, didn't yield anything, whereas Ken's actually done the opposite and decided to set up when he probably could have gained quite a bit from HQ. So this is where sometimes the poker faces of Netrunner really comes into play. It does trash the pad campaign, which I'm actually alright with.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the discount from bad publicity, and keeping any age poor is not bad.
Seeing 3 cards for your mandatory draw is pretty fantastic.
That's very strong. Is that Sansan, do you think?
It's got to be, I would think. Or I think he had a Cyberdex Virus Suite come up in that. No, he's got it in hand still, so it must be a Sansan.
I guess it's Sansan, hopefully into First Astro, and then we're taking along.
Are we going to see. No sign of the source yet.
And Trope. First program out, and 2 credit. So, not a bad board state for Ken here.
So Jackson, Kronos keeps a Jackson. So at this point, do you maybe overdraw, get rid of the Beal and the NAPD and just hold on to the Astro?
Do you just score, I think, put pressure on?
Yep, decides to.
Yep.
Before any shenanigan clots or sources hit the table. Okay, so 2-2.
So that starts the clock ticking, needs to deal with that Sansan straight away, and he doesn't have a lot of money.
And having still a second business show on the table is strong. Do you think, what I was going to ask you before is, whenever I run daily business show, I always think, should I drop a Jackson? But then I never like running less than 3 Jacksons.
No.
So it's kind of 2 daily business the number, or is 3 of them, are they really that strong that you can have 3 Jacksons and 3 daily business?
For like a fast advanced deck, to be able to pick and choose which cards come into your hand is very strong. It's very strong in a lot of decks. It just sometimes gets trashed pretty much straight away. So there's Faust. So we're going to see a run. What have we got? Just a pop-up. And he's still got enough to trash it, which is a great call. 1 bad publicity. 2 cards just.
Yeah, you just can't leave it on the table. You just can't. Because if he did, the Beal was going to be scored and the counter would still be left.
Yep.
So Boxy, I like Boxy in Valencia. I think I was running a very similar deck to this actually, to Ken. It gives you that peace of mind against kill decks, but I think he knows it's not a Butcher Shop deck now, seeing the Sansans. Well,
are you taking Boxy for the hand size or for the memory too?
Hand size for the memory, it's not a huge issue. Hand size is really handy with Faust. And I think with Wildside and just kind of getting 2 cards a turn once you got that on, you feel comfortable having 7 cards in hand to be able to kind of get in anywhere.
Yep.
He does Biotic out the Beal actually.
That's fair enough.
So not seeing a clot or a source. Oh, was that the source just picked up there? Yes, it was. So this would slow the game down quite a bit.
Well, it was good for Mike to get that one out when he could. So Trope's still taking over. So what are we expecting that to pull back in blackmails or just money or just
I think,
whatever?
Yeah, I mean,
just to keep Faust taking over. So there comes the source.
I don't normally think about Trope until I've maybe got like 3 of my sure gambles or until my heap starts to kind of build up a bit more.
Yeah.
Because you still want to be going through your deck to find all your pieces, and you don't want to be kind of chucking more stuff back in there that's going to stop you getting maybe, I don't know, if you are keyholing or eatering or anything on or mediuming. I think he's got the medium in hand though.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is more like just an influence 3 Levy AR axis? Just to keep Faust taking over?
Essentially. Just in case the game does go long. So Corroder and Parasite. Yeah, for me here, with only 3 credits on Near Earth Hub, I would be wanting to try and get a liberated account, something on the table, something to keep the economy going, and then try and get the medium, get the R&D lock. Yep. I like the Parasite kill. There's no way to get rid of it.
Yep. Check and keeping him honest. He's leaving, he can't afford to do anything.
But this is, I guess, you're asking about the hand size of Boxy, so Desperado would be the other version, the other thing you'd probably run in Valencia, and he would have been getting credits for these little remote checks. I think it's a kind of toss-up if you're running Faust, which one you go with.
There's Jackson.
Oh, there's another Astro.
But then sources on the table.
Huge difference here now. We're not seeing any R&D, any HU pressure at all, with Faust on the table for about 5 or 6 turns.
Yep. Well, he doesn't. I don't think he wants to give him the opportunity to res ice as well to keep Blackmail alive if he needs it.
I think I just the money is what's holding Valencia back here right now.
So second fall guy. So what do you think the economy engine is here? We're seeing a few career first, so we expecting Liberated.
Liberated's been trashed. There was actually one that was binned earlier on. They are just so expensive to put on the table when you don't have the career fair in hand. Is he maybe trying to be at a run here? Was that the Cyberdex that went down? Or did he actually draw into a Sansan?
Another Sansan. It's crazy that you need Sansan and
Astro
to score up through the sewers. So that we've got seen a Crowder, so more conventional rigs coming out as well.
And he put himself to 1 credit with 1 bad pop before running here, although he does have a handful of cards.
Yep, so yeah, you can throw them all away. Like I don't see anything too much.
I'm just really surprised that obviously the Crowder's to counter a wraparound.
Yes.
But I'm surprised we didn't see him get the medium down as well.
I can't afford it too.
Oh my! So this is
Pop up.
This is a big access. If we hit an Astro here...
Why is he spending real money on this?
Oh, that's alright, he got it back, he got it. Or maybe... Oh, is he break? No, he's just he's worked out. Yeah. Come on, Astro.
Oh, can't afford to trash it, so he's still poor. He's got great board suit, but he doesn't.
Was there 3 agendas in hand? Is that... So it's an
it
NAPD... Oh, NAPD and an Astro. With Film Critic on the board, either of those would have been great pickups.
Yep. So is he going to have to Biotic and Astro out to score his next point?
Or is it a Sansan he has there?
Did Ken run in there and check?
Oh wow.
There it is, Sansan. 1, 2, and...
I just...
a token, yeah.
Did he...
Yeah, we need to spend a token as well.
Yeah, okay. I just didn't see him put the second counter across there, so... 6-2, wow, so yeah, the source definitely costing, an extra credit, basically, is all it ended up doing there. The fall guy keeping it on the table is useful, but...
Well, what happened to Sansan?
I'm actually not sure what quite went down there. Okay, so... Let's get this R&D lock on.
Yep.
The zero credits.
He's broke.
If there's no pop-up in front of R&D here, you're going to be elated.
I don't think there's a pop-up because he went in last turn and didn't res anything. So Eli can afford to res. Can't see what that one is. First card.
You just run here again, don't you?
Yep. Oh yeah. You just keep going. Sweep and...
NAPD was that? You just... Oh.
Let's have a look.
Yes, it was. So, Film Critic saving you 4 credits and protecting your source.
Do you go again? No. Can't.
Okay, so you've got Cyberdex in hand. Is the play... Oh, sweeps. Do you install the Cyberdex maybe in the remote here now to be able to run, or possibly maybe over R&D to protect it from big medium digs?
You need to get shored up, I think, a wee bit here. Like, you only need 1 more point to score, but...
So he sweeps there and then...
Well, you can if you've got the Astro and you've got Biotic in hand, so it's what...
But how did he get so much money there out of nowhere? Sorry, is what I missed.
Maybe he sweeps and then...
Oh, because he's got... Oh, it's because of boxing. That's how he gained so many credits. Because he's got 7 cards in hand.
Nice.
I couldn't work out where all the credits just came from, and then I realised, ouch, that hurts.
So again, Ken's too poor really to keep the pressure up here. He's got Katie in hand, it looks like, but again, that's probably not quick enough against an 8.
I'm quite surprised he's decided to run here before clearing the Film Critic. But I suppose the only thing really left in there is an NAPD that's going to hurt you, because if you hit an Astro or Beal, they don't have to go on the Film Critic, because you know you're probably not against Butcher Shop right now.
Oh yeah, I don't think you know once you've seen the Astro or the Biotics that there's no influence left.
I don't think we've seen the Biotic yet though.
So did he
does get a Beal.
Yeah. So he has to see that trashes one of his fall guys.
He has to pay 3 credits though to get the agenda if he doesn't host it.
Well,
so
has he got 2 in a bad pub?
He's got 2 in a bad pub. Is he going to remember? Oh, one, 2,
and bad pub.
Hey! And do we trash the fall guy? Yes, we do. Wow, that was towards the end of the day. 5 rounds into the day, that could have been.
Yeah. It's easy enough to forget it. So he's just both of them are effectively on match 6, point. Yeah, once he takes that off the Film Critic.
I think you've got to install the Cyberdex now. You can't let a 4 dig medium come in now. I know he's poor, but he could.
I think he can score out this turn. No, he doesn't have enough. He one's short, is he?
For the biotic labour and the counter, and he doesn't have a 3 for 2. He only has the NAPD in hand.
So what's happening here? He's dropping
Getting money. Money. Money, wow.
I just had a wee look to see what he would have got.
Interesting. Not a huge fan of that.
Well, yeah. So I think he's. What's he hoping to see? Oh, snap decision.
So it's end of turn Jackson. And he's got another Jackson hand install. He is 1 credit shy for being able to do that.
Yep. So, do you just Cyberdex out here and take 2 credits and hope to try and...
I think you've got to get Cyberdex on the table here. I absolutely do. Yeah.
So,
Quick rules question for you. If you run into R&D and you decide to access, you access R&D first before they install card.
You can choose.
Can you choose to ignore the install
No,
card?
you
must
still have to
access
access
it.
it.
Yeah.
Unless there's an additional cost.
So right now, Mike's on game point next turn if he reses nothing. But if Ken runs R&D here, he's going to have to pay the 3 credits for the Cyberdeck shoot.
Yes. So he's going to take this off. So he needs
2 clicks left. He'd have to dump most of his hand if he wanted to get in.
That's fair enough. You think you're going to win, but you would need to take a credit so that you can afford to pay the source tax. Same old thing for blackmail.
Just to see if the second piece of ice from being raised. Yep.
Yeah. But then he can't afford the source if it is a.
Well, you can put it on Film Critic, but that's going to be.
That's not gonna. Yep.
But if he puts on Film Critic and forces Mike to res the. Oh well, Mike.
Mike can't res.
So I think I would nearly make a mistake here, but yeah, you're right. He cannot steal an agenda now. So Mike doesn't want to res the Cyberdex.
Nope. Well, Mike's quite happy enough because he can't afford to pay the source tax, so he would put it
Yeah.
on Film Critic, and he wouldn't win this turn.
And
Mike has enough money
just
to
the right number.
Yeah, I think.
Is the source going to stop the runner winning right now? Is that what's about to happen?
Might do.
We're going to see 4 cards potentially off the top here. We're just doing a quick Faust card count. I think I would be losing my poker face as Mike right now. Because right now, Ken's probably thinking, okay, that's a Cyberdex, it's going to purge my viruses, but actually Mike's thinking, I'm not going to res this, and I'm going to score next turn.
Yep. Well, he doesn't need to res it if he's having to be forced to access it. But you're right, because he can't afford to steal it.
Well, you need, but yeah.
He doesn't have the clicks to take it off Film Critic this turn, and Mike's got enough money to score through the source to win the turn coming.
I don't think Ken wins here at all. I don't think there's any way Ken can run R&D and win.
Well, he doesn't know that Mike's sitting on Biotic.
Yeah, absolutely. He's popping a Jackson.
So
last turn was money, money, money. This turn was fast advance, and ice. Okay.
I don't think there's too many agendas left in there, I think.
2, so we saw an NAPD and a Kronos Project. Was that it? Just 2?
Yeah, I think because Mike's got 2 in his hand.
And we've already got 6 on the table.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Interesting. On the way through.
Oh, wow. So that... I think we're right there in saying if he hadn't resed it, he absolutely wins next turn, even if Ken sees an agenda now.
If he has Astro in his hand, doesn't he? And he had Biotic, so yep.
So we're going to get another turn here, which is crazy.
Maybe he didn't realise that the source would have stopped Ken from scoring.
So next turn for Ken is Ken needs to just credit, run. Dump his hand and see 2 cards. Oh, it's not nice. It's rough. Oh, hold on.
Biotic for 4. Has he got shipment from Sunset? That's still
enough.
My
god. Shipment puts it to 2. He doesn't have the credit to advance it.
Nope.
Has he messed the math here? Is he taking this? Oh my word! Oh, taking all 3 cards back? Wow! Oh my word!
Well, that's to say, he could have won it last turn if he hadn't res the.
Wow! I'm much respect to Ken for letting him take 3 clicks worth of moves back, because that
was game.
That was game. I mean, yeah, that mistake, like that was an instant score. Credit run. If he does anything else, I don't think.
He's got an agenda in hand. Do you try to go into the hand 3 times? You can't even afford to do that with
0 credits right now.
well, because the bad publicity will pay for the pop up. I'd nearly attempt to run on the
Well,
hand. You've got Faust.
You need to run the hand twice because you need to have 2 clicks left to take it off Film Critic.
Yeah.
So it's 2 HQ accesses or 1 R&D for 2 cards. If not, the math's pretty. Well, knowing how many agendas are out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it. It's hurting my head.
You know there's an agenda in hand, so if you can get in there, you can get in there twice. You've got Faust to get you through whatever's raised. And the fact that he might raise it might prevent him from scoring.
This is when me and Mike though have almost had falling outs. Whenever he plays his entire turn in like just 2 seconds and then realizes his entire turn didn't go plan, he takes it all back. I'm like, Mike, 1 click at a time, buddy. 1 click at a time. He's taken 2 credits. 2 credits on running the hand, but that doesn't leave you enough to get it off Film Critic.
Do you think he had 1 credit? I don't know. It gives him enough to steal through the source.
Because you can use the bad
Pub and the 2 credits.
But he has
and then
to
use your cards.
But he has to pay 1 to get through. Or you can pay a card, yeah. Oh wow. Oh wowee. But he needs to not hit the NAPD.
Yep.
He needs to hit the Kronos. There's only a Kronos and NAPD in there. Oh my goodness. That leaves him with 1 click. He goes back in again. Pays another card.
Yeah, I think so.
1 and 5. The NAPD's no good. Wowee. The shuffling this hand. Oh, are we going to see a res of the ice? Wow.
Is it enough to stop?
It must be. We're going to assume it is.
How many cards has Ken left?
3 maybe?
Where's he spent the ball? He hasn't really been.
1, 2, no, 4 cards.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
can get through this.
Yeah, but she's going to go to 0 cards. So 1 card to boost, 2 cards to break,
And then 1
and
more.
then 1 card. Yeah.
Yep. That gets him in.
For a 1 and 5 shot. But do we have? Oh yes, we. Oh, do we have the credits? We do. We're right on the right number of credits too. That pop-up's given Mike the right number he needs with the shipment from Sansan. Oh my God! He pulls the NAPD with no clicks left to spare. Wow. And the counter from the Astros enough to boost it past the source. And I'm only assuming that Mike's hands are behind his head as he realises that game just ended like that. What a way for those last few turns to boil down.
That was a fantastic final match with the Swiss round, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. That was the very last round of the Swiss, guys. So look, thanks so much for watching through these. We're actually be jumping into the top 8 double elimination and game 1 on the right. You can follow along, and thanks so much for watching.